Satpura kya.
Okay, let's begin with the meeting then in that case.
You look very handsome.
Thank you, sir.
But
So give me a moment, I'll switch on the recording, okay? Before
nobody
we
can
start.
be Farooq like.
Karmiji, let me know when you guys are ready. I'll switch on the record on my end.
Yes. All set.
I'll quickly check the quorum part. Give me a moment, sir.
Sure, please.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you please check the quorum and confirm? Rajesh ji,
Yes, just give me one moment. I'll quickly take a look at it.
please.
Sadul Hasan Sahab. I can see him. He's on the fourth camera.
Rajesh ji.
Sir, the required quorum is present, so I'm just waiting for your instructions.
Yes,
And we can start the meeting.
Yes, we can start the meeting. We can go live. You can.
Okay, give me
start
one
now.
moment. I'll quickly switch on the recording from my end, okay? Give me a moment.
Just let me know when we go live.
Okay, sir.
Manish sir, you can keep yourself on mute if.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rajesh Kumar. I'm the moderator for today's annual general meeting of your company, which is being conducted through video conferencing. On behalf of the company and Bigshare Services Private Limited, I extend a warm welcome to all the participants present today. Participants are requested to keep their microphones on mute unless called upon to speak. If any shareholder has registered as a speaker, they will be allowed to address the meeting at the appropriate time as per the company's instructions. With this, I now hand over the proceedings to the company person of this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajesh ji. Dear shareholders, respected Managing Director, sir, honorable board members, ladies and gentlemen. Very good afternoon. We are honored to have you join us today for this 16th annual general meeting of KP Energy Limited. I am Karmit Sheth, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of the company, and it is my privilege to extend a cordial welcome to all of you. We are deeply privileged to have with us today our visionary Managing Director, Sri Farooq Patel sir, our distinguished board members, statutory auditors, secretarial auditor, practicing company secretary, and scrutinizer. Your presence add immense value to this important occasion. The financial year 24-25 has been a remarkable year of growth, performance, and progress for KP Energy Limited. Guided by clear vision and robust strategy, we have not only strengthened our financial results but also enhanced project execution, operational efficiency, and our commitment to build a sustainable future. As we reflect on our journey, I am reminded of the words of Swami Vivekananda: arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached. This spirit continues to inspire us in seizing opportunities, overcoming challenges, and advancing towards a cleaner and greener tomorrow. We take pride in having strengthened our financial performance while ensuring operational excellence. By deepening strategic partnership, leveraging technology, and driving efficiency, we have accelerated our momentum in building a cleaner future. I would like to emphasize that we are conducting this annual general meeting in strict compliance with the guidelines set forth by Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India, and the Securities and Exchange Board of India. Before we dive into the proceedings of the AGM, I would like to provide some essential information regarding your participation and voting in this meeting. To ensure smooth and disturbance-free meeting, all participants have been placed on mute by the host to prevent background noise. Members who haven't cast their votes through remote voting have the opportunity to do so during this AGM, and the members can also cast their vote through remote voting till 15 minutes after completion of this AGM. It is important to note that members who have already voted through remote voting before this meeting need not to vote again. Since this AGM is being held through video conferencing, physical attendance of members has been waived off. Consequently, the appointment of proxies by the members is not available. I want to highlight that this meeting is being recorded for compliance purposes. Now, turning our attention to the formal proceeding, I am pleased to announce that we have met the required quorum as per Section 103 of the Companies Act 2013 through our virtual presence. With that said, I kindly request Mrs. Bhadrabala Joshi, our non-executive, non-independent director and chairperson of the Board of Directors, to preside over the meeting. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thanks, Karvi. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Bhadrabala Dhiman Joshi, Non-Executive Director and Chairperson of your company. It brings me immense joy to extend a heartfelt and gracious welcome to each one of you to the 16th Annual General Meeting of your company. As the chairperson presiding over this virtual gathering, I consider it a great honor and privilege to speak on behalf of the Board of Directors of your company. This meeting is being held via video conference and other audiovisual means in accordance with the directives issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the Government of India, and the Security and Exchange Board of India. The company has diligently taken all the necessary measures to facilitate the participation of shareholders in this 16th Annual General Meeting and the voting process. Moreover, the company has made adequate provision for video conferencing to facilitate this meeting. The requisite quorum is present, and therefore I call meeting to order and declare that the proceedings of this 16th Annual General Meeting has commenced. The Register of Directors and key managerial personnel and the Register of Contracts or arrangements in which directors are interested are available for inspection of the members. I wish to introduce the members of the Board of Directors and key managerial persons participating in this meeting for the benefit of new members attending this meeting. Our most respected Dr. Farooq G. Patel, Managing Director, Mr. Affan Farooq Patel, Whole-Time Director, Amit Khandelwal, Whole-Time Director, who has joined this meeting through video conference. Mr. Bhupendra Shah, Non-Executive, Non-Independent Director, Mrs. Venu Birappa, Non-Executive, Non-Independent Director, Dr. Nidhimani Karunamurthy, Non-Executive, Independent Director, Mr. Rajendra Desai, Non-Executive, Independent Director, Mr. Dukhbandhu Rath, Non-Executive, Independent Director, Mr. Salim Yahu, Special Invitee, Mrs. Shabana Bajari, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Karmit Seth, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. All the directors of the company are present at this meeting. I wish to inform the members present that Mr. Rajendra Desai, Chairman of Audit Committee and Stakeholders Relationship Committee, is present at this meeting in compliance to SEBI Listing Obligations and Disclosure Requirement Regulations 2015. The authorized representative of the statutory auditor, Mrs. Mark, and associate and secretarial auditors, Mrs. Chirag Shah, and associate of the company, are present in this meeting. Dear members, the notice dated 30th August 2025 convening this annual general meeting and copy of the annual report for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 has already been circulated to members of the company electronically. With your permission, I shall take that as read. The auditor's report on the stand-alone and consolidated financial statements and the secretarial audit report of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 do not contain any qualification, reservation, adverse remark, or disclaimer. Accordingly, the reports are not required to be read out as provided in the Companies Act 2030. The company has provided the facility of remote e-voting to the shareholders to cast their vote electronically. The remote e-voting was open from 23rd September 2025 at 9 a.m. and ended on 21st September 2025 at 5 p.m. We will now take up the official business of the meeting. I wish to inform the members that the resolutions have already been put to vote through remote e-voting and e-voting during this AGM, and therefore there will be no proposing or seconding of the resolutions. I would request Mr. Karmit Seth, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of the company, to read out the resolution set forth in the notice convening this meeting circulated to you all. Mr. Karmit Seth.
Thank you, Madam. The notice for the 16th Annual General Meeting of the company, dated 30th August 2025, includes a total of 7 agenda items. To proceed, I would like to present item number 1 as ordinary resolution to receive, consider, and adopt the audited standalone and consolidated financial statements of the company for the financial year ended March 31, 2025, together with the reports of the Board of Directors and auditors thereon. Item number 2 as the ordinary resolution to confirm the payment of interim dividends aggregating to 10%, which is rupee 0.50 paisa per equity share of rupees 5 each, which has already been paid to the shareholders within prescribed timeline in the financial year 24-25. Item number 3 as ordinary resolution to declare the final dividend at 2%, that is 10 paisa per equity share of rupees 5 each for the financial year 24-25. Item number 4 as ordinary resolution to appoint a director in place of Mr. Bhupendra Vadilal Shah, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. Item number 5 as special resolution to revise remuneration payable to Mr. Affan Farooq Patel, whole-time director of the company. Item number 6 as ordinary resolution to appoint Messrs. Chirag Shah and Associates, practicing company secretaries, as the secretarial auditor of the company for a term of 5 consecutive years. Item number 7 as ordinary resolution, ratification of remuneration of cost auditor. With the reading of all 7 agenda items now completed, I turn the proceedings back to you, Madam. Madam.
I would now like to invite Mrs. Shabana Bajari, Chief Financial Officer of the company, to provide briefing on the company's financial performance for the financial year 2024-25. Mrs. Shabana Bajari will present a detailed analysis of the key financial highlights that demonstrate our company's growth and stability over the course of the year. This includes a comprehensive overview of the revenue growth across various segments, improvements in operational efficiency, and profitability trends, all of which have played a significant role in enhancing shareholders' value. Strong year-on-year growth, stable margins, enhanced liquidity, and consistent shareholders' returns. Mrs. Shabana Bajari.
Thank you, Badra Madam. Esteemed shareholders, respected Managing Director, colleagues, and all our partners, stakeholders, and very special Board of Directors. A very good afternoon and welcome to the 16th Annual General Meeting of KP Energy Limited. While it is said that the pessimist complains about the wind, the optimist expects it to change, the realist adjusts the sails. At KP Energy, we have not waited for favorable winds. We have adjusted our sails, set our course, and harnessed this invisible force to create visible progress. India too stands at the cusp of renewable revolution. As Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi remarked The business potential for India's private sector in solar, wind, and biogas energy is akin to that in a gold mine or an oil field. Wind energy is no longer a choice. It is the foundation of our nation's sustainable growth. India's renewable energy capacity has crossed 190 gigawatt as of mid 2025, contributing about 44% of the country's total installed power capacity. Wind energy forms a critical part of this portfolio with an installed capacity of nearly 46 gigawatt, placing India as the fourth largest wind power producer globally. The national target of achieving 500 gigawatt of non-fossil fuel by 2030 underscores the central role of wind energy in meeting future power needs, enhancing energy security, and driving sustainable growth. When we began, we were like the wind itself, unseen, often underestimated, yet carrying within us the power to move mountains. Today, we stand tall as a company that has harnessed that very wind, shaping it into energy, progress, and value. Each commissioned turbine is not merely a machine, but a symbol of promise, transforming invisible gusts into tangible watts that light homes, fuel industries, and inspire communities. With every step in project execution, we reaffirm our role as a bridge between nature's bounty and human progress. 16 years is but a chapter. The story ahead is yet to be written. And together we shall write it with numbers that speak of growth, with projects that speak of impact, and with values that speak of legacy. It gives me great pleasure to report that financial year 24-25 has been a landmark one for your company, being the year of many highest evers, with record performances across all key financial metrics, being a testament to our strong execution and rising opportunities. The company has reported total revenue for the year ended 31st March 25 on a consolidated basis at rupees 958.5 crore as against that during the year ended 31st March 24 at rupees 485.5 crore, representing an increase of 97%. The year under review marks a milestone within the company achieving its highest consolidated annual revenue to date. The revenue from the EPC segment grew substantially, rising from rupees 450.7 crores in FY 23-24 to rupees 909.9 crores in FY 24-25, reflecting 102% increase. This achievement not only reflects the successful execution of projects, but also reinforces the trust reposed in us by our clients and our ability to consistently convert opportunities into enduring value. The IPP segment has reported an increase from 18.1 crore rupees in FY 23-24 to rupees 23.9 crore in FY 24-25, reflecting a 32% growth. During the year, your company has, within record time, successfully executed its 28.6 megawatt capacity IPP project, being one of most challenging projects to the date, turning complexity into an opportunity to demonstrate our execution strength and resilience. With this, the IPP portfolio now stands at 48.5 megawatt. EBITDA, a clear measure of our operational strength, reached its highest ever level this year, almost doubling to rupees 196.1 crore in FY 24-25 from rupees 98.5 crores in the previous year, a growth of 99% driven by the strong project execution and efficiency gains. The company also achieved its highest ever profit before tax, which stood at rupees 154.7 crore in 24-25 compared to 77.4 crore in the previous year. The PAT reached a record high of rupees 115.3 crores in 24-25 as against rupees 58.3 crore in the previous year, marking 98% growth and reflecting company's ability to consistently convert operational success into shareholder value. The earning per share further enhanced the value of shareholders. The basic EPS during the year 24-25 stood at rupees 17.3 per share as compared to rupees 8.8 in the previous year. I would also briefly like to highlight the achievements of quarter 1 for the financial 25-26. wherein your company has reported the consolidated total revenue in quarter one at rupees 220.6 crores, reflecting about 63% of growth in comparison to that during quarter one of the year 24-25 at 135.2 crores. The profit after tax also has been reported at rupees 24.4 crores as against 18.2 crores in the first quarter of the previous year. Your company continues to maintain a strong order book, reflecting both market's confidence in our execution capabilities and robust demand for renewable energy solutions, particularly in the wind segment. As at 31st March 2025, your company's order book stood at 2 plus gigawatt, inching us closer to the ambitious target of 10 gigawatt on the group level. This has positioned your company well to sustain growth, drive operational efficiency, and continue delivering value to shareholders. Currently, your company's O&M portfolio covers over 595 plus megawatt and includes providing comprehensive support that includes scheduled maintenance and predictive diagnostics of the BOP portion, thereby ensuring performance and reliability. Beyond the orders already secured, our pipeline for future projects is strong, and with ongoing negotiations for major projects, these upcoming projects, once finalized, will further strengthen our order book and provide new growth opportunities. India's wind sector has shown a consistent progress with a cumulative installed capacity of about 53 gigawatt as on 31st August 2025. The country is currently the fourth largest global producer of wind energy and has a domestic robust manufacturing base capable of producing at least 18 gigawatt per annum. The Government of India has set an ambitious target of 107 gigawatt of wind component by 2030 of the 500 gigawatt of non-fossil fuel. In the first half of 2025, India added 3.5 gigawatt of new wind capacity, marking an 82% year-on-year increase compared to the same period in 2024. Coming to sustainability and employee development, at KP Energy, progress is meaningful only when it is sustainable. Every project we undertake harnesses energy responsibly, blending innovation with environmental stewardship. Our people are the backbone of our success. Over the past year, we have nurtured talent through training, skill building, and leadership programs, empowering employees to rise to new challenges and create a lasting value for the company and society. We also believe that diversity and inclusivity strengthen us. By fostering gender equality and empowering women across all levels, we enrich our workplace and ensure that every voice contributes to our collective growth. Further, I would like to highlight regarding the royalty payments. Since 1994, the KP brand has been built and financed personally by its owner and managing director, Dr. Faruk Patel, sir. The intellectual property in the brand is his asset and is licensed to the company, which uses it to originate opportunities, enhance conversion, and grow revenues. In keeping with the applicable regulatory framework, that is Companies Act and SEBI LODR, the company pays a revenue-linked royalty as fair consideration for ongoing access to and use of these rights. This structure is well established across various listed companies. Also, we would like to highlight that all brand building costs are directly borne by our Managing Director, Dr. Faruk Patel, sir, in his personal capacity and is transparently disclosed with requisite approvals, ensuring the arrangement is within the statutory ambit and aligned with the shareholder interests. No story of KP Energy can be told without honoring the vision and perseverance of our promoter and managing director, Dr. Faruk Patel, sir. From the earliest days, when renewable energy was still finding its place in India's growth story, it was his conviction and foresight that laid the foundation of this company. He not only envisioned the potential of wind power, but also built the organizational strength, resilience, and culture of innovation that continue to define KP Energy today. His leadership has been more than strategic, it has been inspirational, guiding us through the periods of challenge with calm resolve and encouraging us to reach higher whenever the milestones seemed distant. The company we see today, with its record order book, robust portfolio, and strong financial growth, is a reflection of his enduring dedication, entrepreneurial spirit, and unwavering belief in the power of renewable energy. With this, I extend special thanks to our Honorable Managing Director, Dr. Faruk Patel, sir. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all our shareholders, board of directors, bankers, auditors, employees, and all other stakeholders. Your trust and unwavering support have been the foundation of a year marked by the highest ever achievements. Together, we have turned challenges into milestones, ambitions into achievements, and as we look ahead, we remain committed to sustainable growth, innovation, and creating lasting value for all stakeholders. Together we journey, together we soar, creating value that lasts evermore. Thank you. Thank you, Badra Madam. Over to you.
Thank you, Shivana Madam. Mrs. Mrs. Chirag Shah, partner of Mrs. Chirag Shah and associate, practicing company secretary, has been appointed as scrutinizer for independently carrying out the e-voting in a fair and transparent manner, has verified the voting process along with the details received from CDSL, the e-voting service provider. The result of remote e-voting and e-voting done during this AGM would be announced after receipt of the consolidated report from Scrutinizer. Subject to receipt of the requisite numbers of the votes, the resolution shall be deemed to be passed on the date of this 16th annual general meeting, that is 26 September 2025. The scrutinizer is requested to hand over the result to Mr. Karmit Seth, the company secretary and compliance officer of the company within the stipulated time. The result will also be displayed on the website of the company as well as on the website of Stock Exchange, that is BSE Limited and National Stock Exchange of India Limited. I would now like to invite Mr. Affan Patel, whole-time director of the company, to address our esteemed shareholders and provide a comprehensive overview of the company's execution performance. Mr. Affan will share key insight into the strategic initiatives undertaken, the progress made across various projects, and the operational milestone achieved, adoption of modern technologies, greater efficiencies, expanded capacity and international quality stands. Mr. Affan Patel.
Thank you, Madam. Respected Chairperson, esteemed Managing Director, Honorable Board of Director, Auditors, and dear shareholder, a very good afternoon to all of you. I extend my warm greeting to each of you attending 16th Annual General Meeting of KP Energy Limited. It is truly an honor and privilege to address you today in my capacity as a whole-time director, entrusted with the responsibility of steering our operation, fostering sustainable growth, and ensuring the long-term success of our organization. I sincerely appreciate the dedication of KP Energy team. Their professionalism and hard work have been key to our success, helping us maintaining a strong track record and deliver value to our stakeholder. Leading such a capable and committed team is both an honor and growth source of pride. Great source of pride. Financial year 2024-25 has been a year marked by significant accomplishment, highlighted by key milestone in project execution, operational innovation, and financial performance. As highlighted by Shabana Madam, the year your company has delivered its best ever result, achieving highest ever income, EBITDA, PBT, and PAT. KP Energy strength lies in its integrated business model, covering the entire value chain of wind energy project from land sourcing, permitting and infrastructure development to EPC execution, IPP ownership and long-term O&M services. This end-to-end capability provides us with a distinct edge over peers, ensuring speed, efficiency and cost optimization for our clients. Among our key achievements, I would highlight the commissioning of a 252 megawatt project at Sitpur 2, Aprawa Energy, involving 120 wind turbines generator. In addition, we successfully commissioned 28.6 megawatt of wind power project at Vagra. With this successful commissioning, the company's total IPP capacity now stand at 48.5 megawatt. We are moving ahead at full pace on several major ongoing projects, including those for Indian Oil NTPC Green Energy, Aditya Birla Group, NTPC Renewable Energy, and other more. Today, our portfolio in hand stand at more than 2.2 gigawatt, a strong and diversified pipeline that give us confidence for the future. Our growth is powered not only by project and technology, but also by people and capabilities. We have invested in a state-of-the-art network operation center for real-time monitoring of our asset and adopted advanced LiDAR technology for accurate wind assessment. We have also installed metmas at various locations to leverage wind resource and bank on opportunity arising out of the same. With our strong O&M capabilities and dedicated NOC center, KP Energy consistently provides comprehensive service that includes scheduled maintenance, performance optimization, and BOP management, thereby maximizing asset efficiency, minimizing downtime, and delivering long-term value to the client. India's renewable energy transition is gathering pace, and KP Energy is well positioned to play a pivotal role in shaping a sustainable future for the nation. With our capabilities, our technologies, and above all, our committed people, I am confident we will continue to deliver value to all our stakeholders. Thank you once again for your unwavering support and for being a part of our journey. To conclude, I would like to begin by expressing my deepest gratitude to our esteemed Managing Director, Dr. Farooq Patel sir, for his exceptional leadership and guidance. I also wish to extend my sincere appreciation to all our stakeholders. Your unwavering support has been instrumental in our journey, and I assure you that KP Energy remains fully committed to fulfilling all our promises. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Afanbhai. I would now like to request Dr. N. Karunamurthy to share with you the regulatory aspects of renewable industry. Mr. Karunamurthy will be highlighting challenges and opportunities presented by evolving regulations and the role of regulatory bodies in promoting sustainable practice. He will explain success is not just reaching the goal, it's journey of growing together. Sri Karunamurthy.
Thank you, ma'am, and very good afternoon, all of you. The renewable energy industry in India has evolved significantly over the last 3 decades, supported by strong regulatory interventions and policy frameworks. A key milestone was the Electricity Act 2003, which provided guiding principles that shaped the sector's growth. Key regulatory aspects driving the RE industry. Electricity Act 2003 introduced the concept of open access, allowing consumers to procure power directly from the sources other than state electricity boards, that is SEBs. Empowered electricity regulatory commissions for tariff determination and dispute resolution. Mandated unbundling of power sector entities into generation, transmission, and distribution, thereby improving the efficiency. Strengthening of grid infrastructure. SEBs, that is state electricity boards, critical for evacuation of renewable power, were streamlined through regulations. Establishment of robust state and national grids has enabled power generated in one state to be consumed or sold anywhere across the country. This promotes better tariffs, wider markets, and improved project viability. Market expansion beyond SEBs. Earlier, power could only be sold to SEBs. Now, regulations allow sales to related and unrelated parties, including the fast growing commercial and industrial segment, that is C&I segment, which offer higher realization. Scheduling and forecasting. RE generators are now mandated to forecast and schedule generation on daily, weekly, and monthly basis. This helps the state and national utilities to balance demand and supply more efficiently. Dispute resolution and mechanism. Creation of state ERCs, central ERC, and the Appellate Tribunal of Electricity Act provides structured forums for resolving disputes. This has given the RE sector a voice and binding resolutions on critical issues. Transmission planning. The CTU, that is Central Transmission Utility, has released long-term RE transmission plans with the visibility up to 2030 for key states, that is key RE-rich states, which are Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu. This enhances investors' confidence by ensuring grid availability for interstate power sales. Now we come to challenges. Challenges for the RE industry going forward. Number one, DSM regulations and penalties. Deviation settlement mechanism requires strict adherence to forecasting and scheduling with the penalties for deviations. Then connectivity constraints. Small developers often face difficulties in accessing major substations for grid connectivity. Rising infrastructure cost, increasing cost of constructing substations and related equipment affects project economics. Then banking restrictions. Current policies allow energy banking with the utilities only on a monthly basis, while annual banking would better support for RE variability. Repowering policy gaps. There are policies, but there are lack of clear policies on repowering. Old wind power projects using modern technology, both at state and national levels, there is a repowering policy gap. The non-uniform policies, absence of standardized guidelines across renewable rich states leads to policy uncertainty and uneven project development. Followed by the challenges, now opportunities ahead. Strong national and state level grids enabling wider market access, expanding C&I demand for clean power, long-term CTU transmission planning, providing visibility to investors, mature regulatory and dispute resolution mechanism ensuring the sector stability. To conclude, renewable energy is not the choice, it is mandatory, because renewable energy is the cleaner, greener, accessible, affordable, scalable, and finally sustainable. Thank you.
Thanks, Karuna Motiji. Success shines brighter when shared with the people who made it possible. I would now like to invite Dr. Alok Das, Group CEO, to share his insight on the innovation and future prospect of the renewable energy industry. Shri Alok Nanji.
Yeah, good afternoon. It gives immense pride and stand before you today to close and what we has truly been transformative year for our company. Just over past 12 months, we have not only achieved our growth but also taken the bold steps that have positioned us at a very, very forefront in India for the renewable energy space. Most of the things have been told our CFO and here Mr. Afan and Dr. Karunamurthy. I can only brief about what is the future of this renewable energy. Renewable energy future in one word, the future is green. What is green? Today, if you see that globally, about 4,400 gigawatt installed, where wind and solar, predominant two, they are shared about 42% of solar and wind about 25% globally. What is the scenario of India? India, we are growing solar 50% and solar about close to world standard about 22%. So now this is the space is going and our target today 500 gigawatt. So 500 gigawatt we have already completed in India 237 gigawatt. Balance whatever is there, we are very much optimistic this can be gone up for the scale. But for that, government is very, very cautious because it is not there that only numbers can play. You have to create a resource. What Mr. Afan was telling that we are better positioned in a resource creation. Resource creation means what? From scratch level, from land acquisition to the project commissioning. That is the today's challenge only in the renewable energy. Whatever the company today doing the project, there is a fragmented scope. Whereas KP is doing end-to-end solution. Some of the OEM is doing for their project only for the supply, and some are doing for only for other things, but KP is doing for the EPC basis, and based on the scope required, we are doing. So we are in a better position today to give the better support for the renewable energy mission in the country. For that, government is also not far behind. they said that if I have to go for 500 gigawatt, what is the space required? Today, there's a land, there's an issue today. Today, that whatever 237 gigawatt installed, most of the predominant area like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Maharashtra, land is gone. So you cannot stop yourself by creating the opportunity. What is that opportunity? Play with the technology. Now, previously, whatever the technology-based machine available, up to 2.1 megawatt machine, so 3 megawatt machine. Now, today, KP has explored to venture into 4 megawatt turbine, 5 megawatt turbine. In a classical language, suppose if I go for 100 megawatt project, so if you have to go for the land, so there is a 100 megawatt, 48 number of locations required to meet the 100 megawatt project based on the 2.1 megawatt. Same place, if I go for 4 megawatt turbine, only the 25 number of locations required. So that means you are optimizing your land scarcity issues. Then there is a second point about the resource scarcity or transmission issues. Now, government today, what is the statistics of the government? Means as per the Moody's structures, so they are telling about 385 billions required from today to 2030. And out of that, $215 billion required only for the create the resources like infrastructures and all. So these type of this infrastructure will create the transmission and networking system. What Dr. Karnamurthy was telling, there is a transmission network issues and all, and it is to be mitigated like that way. So all Transco are doing this project to create a road by which the project can happen. Now, second thing is about that land, if it is not there, then what can do? Government told go to offshore. If there's no land, you go to offshore. What is the potential for there? So they are telling about 70 gigawatt offshore potential is there. So they have identified first two states like Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. First the state is coming, but just 1 gigawatt for these two states, by which they can spread into the sea. So they are telling that whatever they have already done the measurement, they have done the wind measurement, where the PLF, when in the onshore it is coming 30 to 40%. If you go to offshore, it is coming to 50%. So obviously you have to economize how to go for the better scale of the wind power installation. Similarly, so now there is a floating. Some of the states like Odisha and all, some of the states like Gujarat, they are telling if the land is scarcity, go for the floating solar. So there are a lot of ponds, rivers are available. You go to the floating solar. For that floating solar, policy also declared. So whatever way you can go and do it. Now, if there's an issue of the like what your Dr. Karnamurthy is telling, there's a DSM measurement and all and forecasting and all. So they said that why can't you come the battery storage, where you can address wind, solar, and non-predictable hours by the battery storage, so that you can predictably to the grid parity tariff, so that they are coming as a policy called firm and dispatchable power FDRE or round the clock RTC. So that means in a nutshell, government has done all network and they are all the policy, conducive policy. Sometimes they are told for the ISTS, some of the projects they said there is a facilities would be waived up by 2025. But government again come to the green hydrogen and base policy. They told that whatever ISTS facility, you can go and enhance the policy up to 2030. So policy, whatever the framework is required, come, do your job, create the resource and do the project, and sky is the limit. So that is what the tune today. And we are very much sure this type of roadmap where KP Energy, what we have positioned ourselves into 10 gigawatt, we are sure that we can create a lot of resource for our stakeholders. And we are also doing a lot of negotiation, like what Savannah was telling of the project and all. So I think that we'll tell in the appropriate time how the project is coming. Both we are doing for the CTU as STU project. And not only here, we have already started creation beyond Gujarat. So we are doing the other states also. So obviously we are going for the other states like Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and MP. So obviously your company is spreading our wings, not limited to one state. Yesterday, we are just going out of the state and probably in the pan-India in the near futures. So you are in the correct positions and we're in the correct dimensions by which we can create a long-term relationship and we can create a long-term, project futures for our company. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alokji. I would like to inform the members that the company has not received any request from shareholders to register themselves for speaking, sharing views, or raising queries during this meeting in line with the procedure specified in the AGM notice. I would now like to request Mr. Manish Turakia to share his view. Mr. Manish, bhai.
Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, I'm again overwhelmed again and again and again. I'm getting overwhelmed with presentation of everybody, with the financial numbers coming out, and more so, I'm more heartened at seeing the reality of what Farooq Bhai must have thought when he started this renewable, venture years back. I cannot see any one of you in conference room. The video is blacked out.
No.
Okay. Yes, now I can see. So vision is transpired into reality, and today we are thriving more and more. Now we have a greater challenge, if I may say, because we should not, relax on our previous achievements. As you must have all seen in last 2 years, especially, so many IPOs have come up with a name energy or renewable name. So we have got to, and we are very unique, entire KP group. We are really doing what is renewable power generation. We are not into any kind of like somebody makes only solar panel and they claim that they are into renewables. We are into installation and generation. So we have got to highlight ourselves in our investment messages also. And we must do something to differentiate us from other, anybody writing renewable or energy, because there is too much competition in the investment world now. A normal investor would not know the difference. We have to differentiate ourselves. Unless we try and do something on it, our equity valuation will get punctured, because investor is getting confused. He thinks every apple is same, which is not the case. We are unique. Our return on capital employed, our return on net worth, our all the exponential ratios, that is CAGR, compounded average growth rates, they are too high. But investor is not getting this message. We have to do something further than what actually we are doing right now to highlight all this uniqueness and the financial strength of the company and the actual power generation. I think every slide should show the power generation, and every speech coming from Farooq Bhai should always mention about power generation from KP Group. Then it can be divided in company wise. That is fine. That's how we wish that we become sustainable, because business growing and valuation growing have to be parallel. If we see from last year to this year, KP Energy's market valuation has not gone anywhere, but the business has grown much higher. So we need to introspect, think over it, because I being from investment world, I have to highlight this point more rather than showing you something in a renewable world. You know more than me in renewable world. So that's the only request I'm table to Farooq Bhai and other members of the investment committee, that we must highlight ourselves more and more in a fashion in which we can say that we are a better value accretive company. In my previous speech on the NSA listing also, I'd highlighted, just from 6.44 crore, if some company can be built like this. So, such kind of things should be highlighted more and more. And in my personal opinion, KP Energy is a jewel of Farooq Bhai's crown. It's a Kohinoor of Farooq Bhai's crown. Because, obviously, because with very less money, Farooq Bhai could create it. So, and I wish you all the best, success, and pray for your good health. Thank you very much. Meghna also is very happy.
Thank you, Manish Bhai and Meghna Bhai. I would also like to thank all shareholders for their participation and active engagement with the company. We extend our sincere appreciation to our valued shareholders whose confidence and continued investment enable us to pursue ambitious growth. I- At the heart of our company's remarkable evolution stands our visionary chairman and managing director, Dr. Farooq Patel. Sir, your vision extends beyond profit margin. It is about creating ecosystem that's sustainable, purposeful, and people-driven. Great leaders don't just build companies; they build people who build companies. I would now invite Dr. Farooq G. Patel, promoter and managing director, to share his thought with us. Farooq bhai.
Thank you, Badavan, and thanks to the all board of directors, key personnel, and the, of course thanks to the our stakeholders and the all KP Group team and KP Energy Special team. I'll say good afternoon, namaste, assalamu alaikum, Asriyakal, Jai Jinendra, everything to you. Manish Bhai. As I thanks always to my family and my mother and father also always in a KP Energy AGM. This is the 16th AGM, Manish Bhai. You are the witness of this all the journey of the KP Energy. फेज थी राह सर बसर मंजिल हम जहां पहुंचे कामयाब आए. मनीष भाई, फैज थी राह सर बसर मंजिल हम जहां पहुंचे कामयाब आए. This word is beautifully capture our story, Dr. Karunamurthy. For us, every challenge has been a stepping stone, every milestone, a destination itself, the blazing of our stakeholders, the commitment of our people, and the clarity of our vision have assured that wherever we have reached, we have found success. हम लोग जहां भी गए वहां से सक्सेस लेके आए, चाहे अप्रवा हो, चाहे एवरग्रीन 28.6 हो, चाहे कोई भी चैलेंज हो, उस चैलेंज को टीम केपी ने सक्सेसफुली अचीव किया. दैट्स अ ग्रेट थिंग व्हाट द टीम हैज डन. आवर ग्रोथ इज नॉट डिफाइंड बाय वन फाइनल डेस्टिनेशन, but by the continuous journey of achievements. This spirit reassures us that the path ahead to will keep transforming into a new milestone of success. Thank you all for joining a 16th annual general meeting via video conferencing. We appreciate your continuous support. I would like to thank every stakeholder, whether you are an employee, team member, shareholder, service provider, suppliers, client, customer, banker, well-wisher, or the regulator. On behalf of the board of KP Energy, I am grateful to achieve one of you for the standing by us, breaking all the records this year. Manish Bhai, 958 revenue top line against the 486 last year. It is a for us, it is something whoever start हम लोग के साथ जो रहा है पहले से, they knew कि एक जमाना था कि टॉप लाइन आज का जो बॉटम लाइन है उससे आधा टॉप लाइन था. मनीष भाई, आज का जो बॉटम लाइन है, इट मीन्स अ पैट 115 उससे आधा टॉप लाइन हुआ करता था. यू नो दैट, and it's only because of the team and the, of course the Afan and Alok Das and the team, of course they have done the tremendous job or the tremendous execution. And जिस तरह से in a KP Energy, it's not the small company nowadays for the India, because the wind is something different. 380-ton turbine you have to erect on the 140-meter on this ground with these challenges. It's a remarkable things what KP Energy has done. EBITDA is of course 196 against the 98. See, because of that, we are paying the dividend also. Manish bhai, 11% dividend we have paid, which is very good. Not only we are getting the benefit only our own, we have given this year granted 8,69,382 number of ESOP to the employee. This year we have got listed on a NSE main board, Manish bhai. This year we have commissioned 28.6 megawatt IPP project in Vagra. This present commission, the company total IPP capacity is now standalone on 48.5 megawatt. This year company has ambitious target of 100 megawatt by 2027 only for the IPP, Manish bhai. When I say the IPP is the annuity income for the company of the 25 years. It means at least I can see the more 25 years for this company is going on. That is for sure. Cumulative capacity installed CTU and STU till date is 1.05 gigawatt. Manish bhai, we were talking megawatt, now we are talking gigawatt. That's the achievement what KP has done today. And 2.2 gigawatt order in hand. To nurture this type of growth, when this type of growth Ratsab is going, you require the second line to be strong, educated, and fully nurtured with the atmosphere also. For that purpose, we have partnered with the IIM Ahmedabad for a leadership excellence program, fostering a talent and preparing our team for the future challenges. 30 people together in IIM Ahmedabad who are getting ready for the next step, which are going to be a big. वो स्टेप लेने के लिए अभी हम लोग प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं और तैयार हो रहे हैं. We are not getting, or we are not only doing for ourselves. Whatever we have got today, that's from the society, and we believe to give it back to the society also. For that purpose, we are making one old age home called a Prabhunu Ghar for the special able old age people, which is the first world old age home, which only for the special able people, and that is by the KP. In already we have started. Execution will be complete by the next year, and it was opened by the Honorable CM. The same way we are doing the education assistance to the underprivileged people, differently able student also. We have established the library for the orphan student. We have made the library for the UPSC computer labs also. Education infrastructure, providing a training program to the sports in rural area, providing the assistance for the improvement of health to the underprivileged human being. RK, we have participated in the mangrove trees in Surat Forest Department also. This is not only the story. We have committed towards the society. The rule is saying that 2% of the CSR, but it's own. अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे कि हम लोगों ने इस साल भी 4.14 करोड़ रुपीस we have given to the society through the CSR only from the KP Energy. See, now what we are looking? We are looking for the, as Alok Das Saab says, Karuna Murthy Saab says, even Sabana and all told about the next strategic outlook. So for that offshore, we are getting equipped. We can say our people are going around to the world to getting the tie-up with the other जो कंपनियों ने काम किया है उन लोगों के साथ में हमारा टाइप एमओयूज हो रहे हैं फॉर द ऑफशोर विंड हम लोग व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू नॉट ओनली इन गुजरात वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू द अवर प्रोजेक्ट्स इन राजस्थान इन मध्य प्रदेश in of course in Andhra Pradesh also. For that purpose also we have done the MOUs. So start कर दिया है और hopefully we will execute by within 1 or 2 years from the KP Energy also. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to everyone, as I truly believe that none of our accomplishment would have been possible without the support of the stakeholders. Manish bhai, and stock exchange, government authorities, and most importantly, the KP family. If family, it means if the team is thinking that KP Energy को हमको ले जाना है बहुत दूर तक, तो यकीन मानिएगा कि दे विल टेक दिस केपी एनर्जी बहुत दूर तक जाएगी और बहुत बड़ा होके जाएगी. दैट इज फॉर श्योर. वी हैव सीडेड ओनली, बट इंशाल्लाह वी विल सी द हाउ दिस banyan tree will be grow more and flourish, and we all will have this food, this banyan tree fruit also. आप बोलोगे बनियन ट्री से फ्रूट कैसे निकलता है? मैं आपको यकीन के साथ कहता हूं कि बनियन ट्री से जो निकलता है वो बहुत सारे बनियन ट्री को बनाता है. So this is the thing, the fruit what I'm talking. Or I hope that this 16th annual general meeting will carry next 1600 years also. That is my hope to the KP Energy. And thank you very much to listening me. And thank you very much to joining the 16th annual general meeting. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Farooq.
Thank you very much. Very happy for all of you. Keep growing, keep rising.
Thank you. With no further matters to address, I once again extend my sincere gratitude to all of you for your valuable time and for participating in this meeting through video conferencing and other audiovisual means. In keeping with our customary practice, I kindly ask everyone to rise for the national anthem, marking the conclusion of this 16th annual general meeting. Thank you.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे. गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हे.
Karmeet ji, I can't hear you, sir.
We can conclude the meeting.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your active participation. With this, we conclude the proceedings of this video conference. We truly appreciate your time and we wish you a pleasant day ahead. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.